Manta. Approaching Gorilla City.
Sure, why not? Never liked him anyway. Alright, don't do anything yet, don't do anything yet. Gotta post. I restarted my broadcast. I made it so that the comments weren't on the side, because it was obstructing my view.
What's to be afraid of? Cross me, and I'll take your daughter.
Begin.
I'm sorry, does that make it harder for you? Does that make it personal? Oh, okay. Let's play. No idea. Get back over here. Taste it. Yep. He's so hyper violent. It's just, I mean, my gosh, just.
Deadshot wins.
I mean, it's dope. It's one of my favorites.
Do what I say or bullets fly. I know where Zoe lives. You just committed suicide.
Begin.
He just committed suicide. Oh, he said, I know where your daughter... Basically, I know where your daughter lives. Am I? Am I? Hey, you're not missile proof. Punch, one of my favorite drinks. Splash!
Deadshot wins.
We just might be. We just might be.
Begin.
Oh, boo.
Deadshot wins.
You don't think at all.
Don't break the deal, Deadshot. What's to be afraid of? Cross me, and I'll take your daughter.
Begin.
Okay, ready. Or not.
Deadshot wins.
Yeah.
Don't break the deal, Deadshot.
What's to be afraid of?
Cross me, and I'll take your daughter.
Man, hold
Begin.
up. Wait a second. Fuck it. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, you told me about that. Oh, interesting.
You're not bulletproof.
Just a Gordon's fisherman.
Die without dignity.
How is it a missile to the back of your head, like, does it hurt more?
Deadshot wins.
Don't break the deal, Deadshot.
What's to be afraid of?
Begin.
This is so stupid. I was trying to, honestly, what I was trying to do is pull his moves list on my phone so that I didn't have to keep pausing it. But it's really retarded. Like, first I had to look up legendary version. Except the regular one didn't have Black Manta. So then when I found Black Manta, it's like moves and combos. It tells you what a move and a combo is, not how to perform them. I'm like, whoever edited this is either have this just be smacked. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I did.
Let's get this over with.
So mean. So rude. Sorry.
Deadshot wins.
Probably too many uptight parents with the whole paranormal part of it. Oh.
Begin.
Oh, and Dr. Fate. Yeah. Yeah.
I've got a hook to hang you from.
Yeah. No! No! Oh! Oh! Back pains! Chiropractor! Kneecap! Oh, the kneecap! Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it?
Deadshot wins.
You scuffed my paint! You scuffed my paint!
Red Hood. Donatello. Leonardo. Donatello. Fighters approaching Gotham City.
Alright, stay calm, and... Fucking bullshit!
crawl out of the lab, bro. Want those weapons built or not, Leo? What good are they if you can't fight, Donnie?
Begin.
It's okay.
Want a few pointers?
Coming through. Hey, bro.
Don't know yet.
Nova.
Lean, mean, and green.
Mikey. Yes. Later.
Leonardo wins.
Now that'll hit the spot.
Me too. Me too. Oh, you're level 18. Oh, okay, that explains everything. Oh gosh, who is this? Oh, okay. That was just one of the volunteers making sure that go out and vote, which I already have.
Scarecrow.
No. I don't. I don't think he was ever qualified to be president.
Red Hood.
I know.
Catwoman.
I know.
Fighters
Because
approaching
when
Arkham
most people
Asylum.
talk about Hillary, they've only got one thing that they can harp on. And the thing about it is, technically, that wasn't... She got caught doing it, okay? But...
Heroes don't let people suffer.
Okay, go for it.
Unless those people deserve to suffer.
I'll tell Batman you said that.
Begin.
No, she did. I know. Okay. That's kind of where I thought this was gonna go, and I can say this about it: personal issues aren't related to affecting you and how you run a government. That's personal shit, and people want to act like they want Jesus themselves to be in office. Not the case. If we're gonna go there, we can sit up here, and even though JFK was considered one of the greatest presidents too, I mean, hell, we know he was cheating on his wife. But I mean, fucking wild, man. Yeah, but I mean that was also a different era too. They could say that motherfucker had doggone horses running through the doggone White House. Parties that was lasting for like 7 and 8 days. But the whole thing. Can you blame him? Okay, so moving on. But yeah, but the thing about with people want to compare Hillary and Trump. Okay. But the thing about when people want to try and compare Hillary, it's like, for all this stuff that you can say about her, honestly, you can say about any politician. Any of them. But the thing about it is, all of them have some background. Hell, I typically, not always, but I typically do side with Democrats. But the thing about Republicans is, at least George Bush, either one of them, had either military experience, the senior had military experience, and he also had political experience. Junior had political experience being in office as governor of Texas. But Trump had none of that. Hillary's got experience in the White House as a senator, and Trump doesn't have that. And I mean, again, for anything that you can say about Hillary and her messing up getting the soldiers killed in Benghazi, it's like people talk about what they see and what they know about, but how many times do black ops get botched and you have no clue? Do you even want to know how much stuff happens on domestic soil that you never have a clue about? You just go on and live your life like nothing's going on? And how many attacks are canceled? I mean, so to sit up here and say that this came to light, okay, hold on. Let's really take this back, since we want to take history lessons. Why were we in Vietnam again? Exactly. Wait, but again, okay. Why were we involved in the Korean War? And so, basic bottom line is no reason. Okay. So, if you go over to the Middle East with Bush Sr., why were we over there? Exactly. And all of that was done under Republicans. Okay, so let's see. Nixon, he came in at the tail end of Vietnam. Let's see. Reagan, the Cold War era. Let's see, who came in after Reagan? Then there was Bush. Then that was Desert Storm. So all these wars under Republicans. Clinton gets in office. Shit. Peace. Plentifulness. Straight economy. Actually went over there and got hostages freed during his term. Okay, come out. Bush starts. Oh, Bush goes sit up here and try to pick up where his daddy left off. Botched the whole botched the whole thing with Hurricane Katrina. Sit up here and use Dick Cheney. Basically allowed him to go in and do what he wanted to do with his personal business, contracting. Okay, so then we come up to, he sits up here and fucks everything up royally in office. Obama comes. Well, before Obama even goes into office, which this was admitted to on an on-air TV interview, Trump got to be so bad that even people who was in the Republican side during Obama's administration admitted, they was like, we already had a closed doors meeting. All the Republicans agreed that no matter what Obama did, they were going to stonewall it. It could have been good, it could have been great, it could have benefited both sides. They said, if Obama puts it up, we're shutting it down.
Gotham City.
Let's see, what else happened? Secret Service. Seldom, ever has as many, and actually never has had as many breaches of security where someone has gotten as close to a president as when Obama was in office. Okay? So, Michelle sits up here and wears short sleeves to go see the Queen of England, and everybody's in an uproar. But during the campaign election, we already know that Melita had naked pictures with her botched plastic surgery. But, oh, that's okay. That's not a problem. Oh, alright. So, okay, and again, now let's just keep it back at Hillary and Trump. The bottom line with Hillary is, and the whole point why I even brought up all these other politicians, Republican or Democrat, is the fact that all of them have something in common. They actually know what it is to run a country. They have some idea of the law system, of the government system, of how this stuff works. Political science, international and intercontinental business, well not business, but intercontinental politics, they know that it works. There's a reason that we stayed out of that whole situation with, oh gosh, that situation with Russia, the Middle East, and Serbia, and all that stuff. It was a situation that was stupid complex. Kept us out of it. Trump got fuck it all up. So, and then of course he wants to get into a pissing test with North Korea. He constantly puts the entire at with his idiot. Then there's a whole thing with Russia. Do you actually think he did that? Seriously? No. And you believe everything you see in the news? Okay. Because I'm about to say, everything that you see on the news, I can tell you right now, for a fact, because of my career in video production, everything you see in the news is all controlled by three major entities, which is ABC, CBS, and NBC. General Electric, Westinghouse, Disney, yes, Disney, the mouse, and oh god, who was the third one? It was Westinghouse, GE. One of them deals with nuclear energy or atomics. No, that was GE. Damn, I forgot who the third one was, because it's been so many years. But yeah, they pretty much get the people who run the show of the news that you hear and don't hear about. I can point you exactly to who they are. The commercials that come on in newscasts, they're the ones that control it.
Begin.
They're the ones that literally control what it is that you see and hear. So, as far as Trump being a good president, no. Hell, he wasn't even a good businessman. He basically, what he was a master of facade to those who were lesser intelligent. Because he's like, oh, I'm rich and I make $1 million deals and stuff. No, the reason that he never wanted his taxes checked, which, by the way, if you recall, he laid on Obama's ass about taxes, birth certificate, and he wasn't even in the political ring yet. Just somebody off to the side making noise. But yet, and still, when it comes time, which it is required, it is law that a presidential candidate release his tax forms, and he still hasn't done it yet. Well, everybody's entitled to their opinions, and I mean, for all the stuff that you mentioned about, like, Benghazi, nah, bullshit. The Bush has sent people off to get killed on a regular basis, and there are still people getting killed because of what Bush Jr. did, so, nah, bullshit. Okay, have you seen Black Hawk Down? Okay, I rest my case. So, I mean, my point is, shit happens, or does it happen? And I mean, it's gonna...
Red Hood wins.
Dude, did you not notice that concentration camps under Trump have started again? Like, unless you're saying you're okay with the Jewish the Mexicans, like, right now. Not past tense. Oh, I'm not saying a word because I can't wait to hear this. Wait a minute, just like who did? Did you say Solomon? Oh, Stalin. So you're saying you side with Thanos, basically.
Red Hood.
same team, Dinah.
I fight crime, not commit it.
If I killed Superman, you'd thank me.
But
Begin.
okay, tell you what, let's try this from another angle then. As we have talked before, and you have stated that you are a Christian, you do believe in God and believe in Jesus. Now, I'm not about to sit up here and tell you that there wasn't some cleansing going on in the Old Testament. Well, even beyond that, God did actually call for genocide against, I believe it was the Canaanites. But see, here's the thing about that. God is all-knowing, all-power, all-infinite. It's like he created everything. He knows everything. So if he sat up here and said to obliterate an entire race, it was for a reason. And everybody and everything, every human being that walks this planet is not from God.
Red Hood wins.
There is always a choice between good and evil, or it couldn't exist. Literally, one cannot exist without the other. So here's the thing. The point that I'm trying to skip to is to say this. To say that there was no other way for those things to take place, for the world to be balanced and for it to be cool, that's bullshit.
Begin.
For that kind of evil and corruption to have ever taken place, I mean, I know it's gonna happen because, like I said, everybody's not a child of God, but I mean, it's sickening. I mean, honestly, dude, whether it's the Holocaust or whether you go out to New Mexico and Arizona now and Texas and actually check out some of those camps for themselves, I dare say you would have a very stark different opinion in what you just said.
Failure starts with a fall.
Because, I mean, all it takes is for you to have a soul, and honestly, I mean, if it helps you to go, cool, but shouldn't even have to. There's plenty of video footage and pictures, but I mean, it's almost because here's the problem with you saying what you said about that initially. Even if you say you don't necessarily side with evil, even if you say that it's a difficult concept to hold, see, I could take the underlying principle of what you just said and be like, so in some way, you're also saying that you could be cool with slavery. Because if Auschwitz happened back then, concentration camps are still going on now under Trump. How long do you think it'll be before they actually attempt to put blacks into slavery? Which technically, that has already started.
Crime, not
but
committed.
so many people were...
If I killed Superman, you'd thank me.
Begin.
Oh, it's already happened. It's already happened. And as a matter of fact, it's happening right now. That was good. Jail. And see, so here's the thing. There is a special, do you have Netflix? I got it. I don't know if it's still on there. It should be. It hadn't been that long. Watch something called the 13th Amendment. It'll explain it. Institutionalized slavery is still slavery. Just because it's not cotton fields and people in overalls singing Negro spirituals doesn't mean it's not slavery. So, I tell you what, here's the deal. If you commit a crime, you and I can do the exact same crime. Let's say you kill somebody, I kill somebody. You both use a pistol. We both walk into a convenience store, shoot somebody, and then turn around and walk out. We get caught. The difference between you and me is how the public is going to view you and how the media is going to spin it is he was troubled, he was disturbed, he had mental issues. We should help him. If I do it, that thug just ran up in there and mercilessly killed somebody in cold blood. Thugs like this need to be stomped out. No, I'm not saying got shot. I said shooting somebody. If you and I shoot somebody. Okay, so here's the thing. Usually, it is. And it can be proven. But here's the thing. Even though it can be proven, you can have all the evidence in the world, but racism has become so systemic and embedded into our culture at every level. So the cop can be racist, well, it's not strange for it to be handed over to a racist DA. Then you wind up in a racist court with a racist judge. And don't let there be a racist jury. Because, I mean, I don't even have to make an argument about that. All I gotta do is just refer you to Trayvon Martin. So this big, giant, Hispanic dude, you ready? Okay, big, giant Hispanic dude is sitting up here afraid of a 12-year-old boy who wasn't that big. And he feared for his life to the point where he had to shoot an unarmed teenager with a gun. And the jury was okay with this. Yeah, the jury fighted the Zimmermans. Boy, you better check the current events a little more. But that's the reason why when you say certain stuff, I know, and neither do I, to be honest with you. But I put it like this. In my position and being of my race and my culture, you kind of have to know when to keep your heads down. This is something that blacks are taught from the time that they're toddlers to now, because racists don't care. These cops out here, these people that have been put in powers of position, they don't care. It's not a matter of any sort of honor where it's like, well, don't shoot. Killing everybody. Who are the wrong color? They have got persons. There's a bunch of black kids out here. The cops come. They start arresting them, handcuffing them, threw around a bunch of 13 and 14-year-old girls, body slamming them on concrete, putting pregnant women in chokeholds and slamming them on concrete at the airports.
Red Hood wins.
I mean, dude, this is kind of like out of fucking hand. If a black person sees a police pull up with blue lights, you honestly don't. Hold on 1 second. Come in. Come in.
Stand next door, eavesdrop.
Where? Mine or yours? Lordy Jesus.
All easy. Just standing right here, eavesdrop.